is. Let's see, we are testing, because we were always testing people's patience, I think. Some people tell me to try, and I try very hard, but I'm often trying people's patience. And now the funny side of, these looks has come upon you to say, hello, I am Michael Conway, the illumANark, and I am the president. Yeah, I'm the president of this corporation, and the president of illuminarchy Press, and one of 3 founding members to illuminarchy Press. There are many illumANarks, as well as illuminaries and mysterians in my group of friends. And so as I am trying to see if the resolution of this camera, the webcam from my laptop is useful, I'm also trying to see if it is picking up the sound on this microphone setup, because I do not have an external stand microphone setup. And I have to try some of my Sam's Choice purified water. No, they're not sponsoring me. No, not by a long shot. Yes, I know it's brown and murky. And that's because I'm also using great value, Mio knockoffs, the Southern Sweet Tea, which I have to admit, if I was back in Tennessee, I wouldn't touch. I wouldn't touch it because there are way too many folks who knew how to do wonderful sweet teas. Southern sweet teas, that is, in Tennessee, that I wouldn't offend them by having that in my cabinet. But now that I live out in the West, in fact, I'm about as far north and as far west as I can be without being in a state that's on a coast. Okay? 'Cause I'm in Montana. Montana! Yes, Montana! Wow, I've already been on 2 minutes and 45 seconds. That really doesn't seem right. But then again, I don't often seem right, so let it go at that. So I'm pushing forward. I have a test channel that I'm trying something out on, because I've made all my mistakes with this channel. Okay. Mainly because I believe that the illuminarchy, the true people who are going to follow the illuminarchy, are going to end up being diehards in the long run anyway. Because there are amongst people who are not wastrels. Now, wastrels, I believe, are people who just spend their life wasted. They never achieve. They never try to achieve. They just try to make ends. That's it. They never really accomplish anything, and in the end, they end up faltering because they don't have any real driving purpose or value. Where me, I am trying to build a YouTube business, for one. A YouTube business that my girlfriend's grandson should be able to inherit. Like we're about to go live with his channel. And I actually have to find out from my MCN, since I'm going to be the one, running the channel and doing it, if I can utilize the music that's available to me. If I put the videos directly on my channel, on this channel, on the illumANark gaming channel, the only channel of the 6 I'm currently running that's partnered, I think. Maybe another one, illumANark vlogs, maybe. But, and I said I planned on moving my vlogging to the vlog channel, and really comes down to I'm going to end up putting a playlist of my vlogs on the vlogging channel. I may post vlogs to the vlogging channel from time to time. But really, this is my mainstay channel. This is where everything should land, except for the fact that the stuff that I'm on an experimental channel called Thin Horde. Thin Horde is my zombie and orc slaying, wholesale orc slaying, place. Okay, it's the place I live stream there 5 days a week. And I'm either live streaming Shadow of Mordor, being ready for Shadow of War, which comes out in about a month or so, or I am playing State of Decay to be prepared for State of Decay 2, which comes out in the spring of next year. Now, for the Shadow of War, I am kind of looking for the social conflict aspect. I'm planning to build. I want to see. So there's this huge thing about, nothing's behind a paywall. Nothing. You don't have to use actual money to do anything. I want to find out how much of a grind it is. Because I love to grind anyway. I'm the grindiest SOB you will find. There are very few people that will outgrind me on a game. It is one of the reasons why I play the heck out of Black Desert Online. Because it's a grind, especially if you want to fight monsters. So, I love that aspect of that game, and I could grind all day, especially with the Berserker. Whew. Maybe because it's the first time I've actually played a character that's even close to my size. Them being, coming in at the 7 to 8 foot tall level. I was 6'10" at one point. In fact, if you looked at the historical record of my driver's license from the state of New York, they recorded me at 6'10". So, I mean, I was, and but of course, my 6'10" days, I had a mullet still. Those are long days off. But anyway, what I'm here to tell you is, or at least give you an update, is that I've been grinding on Thin Horde, and like I said, the two games I'm playing, Shadow of Mordor and State of Decay, are just prep games for what's coming out, within the next 6 months. 6 months to a year. With Shadow of Mordor, I want to either prove or disprove the point. Because I will fight against people who do use real money to buy chances at valuable orcs. Okay. And I want to see if I can, with just Miran and grinding my little gutsies out, if I can truly achieve the same level of success as they can by throwing money at the problem. And I want to see how much effort it takes. So I am playing Shadow of War, most definitely. Even though it may be a standoff for some people because of the microtransaction. And I respect that. And I'm not going to stand on a point saying, well, microtransactions, you don't have to. That is true. But the fact is, there are a lot of games that basically you can skip the grind if you pay cash, right? Well, how much of a grind is there? Really, is it a grind? Is it that hard? Does it take that much effort to achieve X goal as to achieve same X goal with cash? I want to find out in Shadow of Mordor, or Shadow of War rather, because I really, really like the concept of the game, and I also like the co-op of where you establish your realm, your tower, your space that you're willing to defend in public combat with other players, and you've got to stand your ground. Your people have got to stand their ground and hold off the barrage that will be brought to them by other players. That being said, I want to see how good I am compared to other players. So I've been working on the Trials of War, and though I can gold the lowest level, the Trial of Speed or whatever it is, I think you have to kill a war chief and like 5 or 8 captains or whatever. I can do that, and I can gold that, but I've never been able to gold the Endless Challenge, which is kill all 5 war chieftains and all 5 or all 20 of the captains inside of 50 minutes. 50 minutes. That 50 minutes, I've never been able to do it. It's always taken me between an hour and 20 minutes to an hour and a half to kill all of them. And I've never gotten over 25,000 points in a score to truly kick in that extra last piece that would allow me to go gold. I can usually do it in 1 death or less, which allows me to get that 1,000 points. And, under 50 minutes, over 25,000 points, and all 5 war chieftains and all 20 captains dead with 1 death or less. I can pull off the 1 death or less. I can kill all the captains and all the war chieftains. But I haven't gotten over 25,000 points. My highest is like 17,500-ish. So it's like 464 or something, 17,464 or something like that. So we're trying, but it comes down to basically we're trying people's patience. So we're going to try to get through all those trials. I want to gold that trial hopefully before Shadow of War comes out. I'm really driving myself to do that. Now we do have a sponsor today. Okay, he's kind of a faux sponsor, but I do love this sponsor. Waffles. Yeah, I pulled it from Philip DeFranco. But honestly, waffles. Pancakes leaving you flat. Waffles. The sexy pancake. Yeah, so Waffles, the sexy pancake, is my faux sponsor. Because I am going to make space for sponsorships on this channel when and if they do occur. They may occur, they may never occur. I may never actually do one. May never actually do sponsored content. Though I am reaching out to a couple of places for either codes I can give away or whatnot, to try to build a surge. But it's really funny is in about 3 weeks I've gotten to about 21 subscribers on Thin the Horde. I don't know how many people from my illumANarchy gaming channel are subscribed to it, but that not being an issue, I'm just doing live streaming to build a following. And I'm live streaming on YouTube. So it goes directly from being live to being in the follow-up. The follow-up is the playthrough of what's going on, and just a replay of whatever the live stream was. So with that, I know that I can enjoy some of my time, get to build up a following, that actually has some power, meaning that it gets to 100, gets to 500, and gets to 1,000, and gets to 5,000, and 10,000, and 100,000, and that such. I see that the Thin to Hoard, it has a market draw. It now has a nice banner for the page. I may have to adjust it to get more out of it, but either way, I will be very happy once everything's in place. 15 minutes and I've been chatterboxing, and I just got off of a 2-hour chatterboxing on my live stream for Thin Hoard. So the fact that I'm carrying on another 16 to 20 minute conversation just so that I can take this and post it to my main channel, let you guys know why I haven't been posting so much content here. I've really been focused there. Once or twice a day I've been putting up something on Thin Hoard. I still got to work on Explorers News Network. I'm going to be looking for extreme sports, or at least difficult sports. Not necessarily sports that involve balls, but like X Games, that kind of stuff, that I can use the footage as a backdrop. Kind of like the way a lot of commentator YouTubers will have either CSGO or something else playing in the background while they do their commentating. I'm going to want to do it with the extreme sports or other sports, because that's just the way I am. That is what I want to do. Is I want to do something different than what a lot of other news commentators are doing. I am announcing that we are currently working on the working title of We Guildies Play. I have at least one other. I'm looking for 3, but if I take the one and it's the 2 of us and we get that to work, maybe I can add others. But gamers who are streamers, or at least people who like to record their gameplay for future usage, whether they use it as commentary or whatnot, to play together in a massively multiplayer online role-playing game, playing together and working as a group to try to support the whole, making it to the end game, playing through a game. And here's the thing is, with other people, I tend to finish content. But when I'm playing by myself, it's not as much of a hurry. So I don't really push it. And that leaves me hanging. Because I don't finish. I have never finished like Neverwinter. Not Neverwinter Nights. I never got a chance to play Neverwinter Nights. Neverwinter Nights came out in a portion of my life where I was not invested in playing video games anymore. I had finally kind of gotten away from it. A friend of mine infected me with PC gaming again by getting me into Daggerfall. And it was interesting that it, if you understood hex editing, how you could truly upend the character you created, and they would have everything they needed to start a game and last clean through the game. I now see I really don't like to cheat, because it's the only person who gets cheated is me. So I don't like to use cheat codes. I don't like to turn on God mode or anything like that. This is all about enjoying the risk and reward scenario. And sometimes the risk isn't worth the reward. Sometimes it very much is. Wow, I've made it over 20 minutes and I haven't shut up yet. Well, with that being said, I have to definitely run for the day. But I did want to let you know about the fact that we are really trying, and like I said, trying people's patience sometimes, but we're trying to get more content to be able to fulfill I want to have daily uploads on this channel as well as on Thin the Horde, as well as on Explorers News Network. Crosshair Kiddo, my grandson, or actually my girlfriend's grandson, he's got his thing going, and I want to pull all these things together at once. Crosshair Kiddo can be found on Twitch. I'm trying to get him up to 5 days a week, at least an hour a day. But he is a 10-year-old. They have other agendas as well. So, with that being said, I have to say I'm the illumANark, and just remember that you can overcome circumstances. Adapt, improvise, overcome. The three-legged stool. Okay, adapt, improvise, overcome. So, I am the illumANark, hoping that you will always be moved to enlightened acts of random kindness. And with that, I say peace out to you today, peace out to you tomorrow, peace out to you always, and as always, peace out.